got Ottawa. What do you see out of their defense?
They play hard. They play hard. I think they play hard. I think they run to the ball well. I think they're pretty disciplined in their scheme, and I'm excited to play them. Not even just so much because of them, just because another week, get this sour taste out of our mouth, and they're a pretty good opponent to go against to see where we're at now.
You've had a solid start to the season. What's working well for you?
Just trying to be consistent. I got on the team kind of later, right after training camp, so I just been trying to kind of find my identity in the offense and see where I fit in to help the team win, and also just kind of playing myself all the way into season shape. So I just been trying to be consistent with my routine, learning as much as I can from Coach Roosevelt, Coach Scott, as far as spending more time learning the offense and finding ways where I can, find my role, in offense and stuff like that. So that's all I've been doing, man, just being consistent.
You got a teammate, Tim White, who's not meeting expectations according to his historical, stats and performance. Is that something that's being talked about at all?
In an encouraging way. It's not something that we worry about. We know the kind of player that Tim is, and as players, we've all had times where we wasn't performing the way that we wanted to for whatever reason that may be. But obviously, on the outside looking in, people only see it from the numbers standpoint and stuff like that. But he's encouraged. He's coming to practice every day and working hard, and I don't worry about him at all. I think he'll be right where you need to be when the time comes.
You're talking about getting here a little later and still finding your way in the offense.
Mm.
And Scott Milanish was here, he's talking about a lot of things still a work in progress. Kind of is there a bit of that feel that you guys are still finding your identity, finding roles, those kind of things in the offense?
Most definitely. Obviously, it's always evolving throughout the year. The offense is always, trying to figure out what we're good at, what we're not good at,
right.
Things that we can take advantage of, things that people are doing well. So it's always a work in progress. And I think that we are still in the phase of kind of finding our identity as an offense.
How do you balance that with the understanding that you got a lot of new pieces and a lot of things to figure out and kind of the urgency of an 0-3 start?
Yeah, it is definitely an urgency. I mean, you feel it, but we also got to learn, to just trust the process and see things through and understand that there's always ups and downs to a season, and the season is a long season, especially up here in the CFL. I mean, we see teams start off worse than us and still find a way to slip their way into the Grey Cup. You know what I mean? So we just got to stay the course and see it through.
We've got a number of teams in the league right now that haven't won this year. How do you, as players, prevent that from becoming kind of a snowball effect, right? That 0-2 becomes 0-3, and then belief starts to drip away. How do you try to make sure that erosion doesn't happen?
One, you got to stay together as a team. You can't allow fractures in our locker room, and our coaching staff, and our organization. We got to all stay together for one. And I think, like I said, man, just being consistent with our process, being honest with ourselves on what it is that we need to do better. And I think as long as we stay together and everybody's, looking in the mirror and not pointing fingers at each other, we'll find ourselves on the other side of it.